Are you bisexual?
We are beyond stupid.
You see, folks.
What you got, dog? What we doing tonight?
I have herpes.
Are you bisexual?
That was a 3-prong industrial strength applicator. Hey, Kim.
I'm gonna take it again.
Did you just shit in my car?
Are you bisexual?
Cause I ain't no sissy la-la like some of these motherfucking YouTubers. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know my rap, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
Women's boobs are their balls. They're just not down there. So yes, gentlemen, we have bigger balls than you do.
What? Say what?
I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Jimbo,
And I'm Kemper.
coming to you live from the stand. What's happening, buddy?
Nothing, man. Just dealing with battery bullshit with my truck, but I'm making it right now, so it's been a long day.
Okay.
Huh?
Make it to working back okay?
Yeah. It just took a little longer than expected.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, crazy, man. Like 30 minutes before I went to leave, crunk up my truck. Crunk up fine. When I went to leave, I was like, shit. And nothing was left on, so I don't know. It's being bipolar.
Did you say I crunked up my truck?
Yep.
Okay.
Isn't that the way it's supposed to be said?
I'm gonna make fun of you over that. I think you say I cranked up my truck, but I don't know. I get cranked up over anything, so I don't know. Or crunked up, it don't matter to me. Crunk, crank, drunk, drank. I don't know. Sunk, sank. We're gonna sink a motherfucker tonight. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh yeah. Like it seems like every time I go to work, Ernie does more dumb shit. Like I can't go to work without him fucking. I swear, every time something like this has happened, my ass has been at work. So I got to see what he did.
Limits of, and I hate to even say normal Ernie because there is no such thing, but like the stuff he said today is even more disturbing and starting to add up, man. It's starting to really add up.
Yeah, sure is.
And people are putting it together. Hello, everybody in chat. Sorry. Welcome in. It's good to see everybody. Buckle up. We're gonna try to deliver a little bit of right down your throat in Ernie's face action tonight. So and he deserves it. This shit, man, with the cucumber. We're gonna listen to it. But wow. I know you've heard it. Breaking news, we now have the real Gypsy Soul and the real Mama T, who will be known as the Scissors Sisters Tag Team. Damn you, I thought you really had breaking news and I read that out loud.
Bro,
I
seen Mama T's name change. Oh, actually, a couple of people. Oh, Griff. He's leaving YouTube, but he changed his name. Still got the same content on the channel. But just changed.
Walked away. Yeah. Walked away and walked back.
Now, when he done that little walk away post the other day, he done this with Ernie like 3 times. He was walking away. He's giving up on this, blah, blah, blah. And then a month later, he was back.
Yeah. Breaking news, Nubs is here. I see that, Nubs. Hey, let me tell you something. Griff is one of those guys where he's kind of like Ernie. No, he's much like Ernie. When they're going to leave and they say, how far do you think they're going to go? Well, here's the answer. How far do you think a half a tank could get them? Because when they get a half a tank down, they're turning around and coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Anita, that's how these people are. They're not ever leaving. They need YouTube too much. They need the horse shit too much.
Yeah, Mama T with her name. The real Mama T. None of you.
Really changed her name to the real Mama T?
Yes, she did. That's why Fluffy was saying that.
Hey, little Kimmy.
Oh, it's funny.
I don't know, man. We're gonna get into this video right quick, and then we'll stop and we'll discuss. This is a clip. Thank you, Archivist Tina, for the amazing work you do.
Yes, thank you.
Archivist Tina, she sent me an email earlier, and she was talking about how all these people, they hate on her, and they, you work for Nicolina, you work for Nicolina. But Archivist Tina, she doesn't work for anybody. She works for herself. She records content for herself. She shares it with people who ask her for it if you're not an asshole to her. Or if you're not an asshole to friends of hers. And, does she consider people friends that you claim she works for? Some of them. So, try being a little friendlier, man. See how far that gets you in life. Guarantee it gets you farther than what you're doing now. And you know who I'm talking to. But anyway, thank you very much, Archivist. And we're going to share this a little bit right quick. She sent me another one that's longer. It's got different sections, but from the Team Rose stream. And that was quite odd, too.
Oh, yeah.
Full of lies and Oh my God, this dude.
I didn't see the whole thing. I seen at that time, I guess Rose was sort of chastising Ernie over some of his views he was expressing. So
yeah, he kind of makes up his shit as he goes on, man. Like you'll hear here in just a minute. I think he says something about 92% or some shit. Hang on, I don't know what I did there. Well, hey, there we go. But 92% of people or something like that. Where do you get these numbers, Ernie? Where do you like really?
his prison purse.
Yeah. And this cucumber thing that comes up. Where'd you hear that at, Ernie?
That's an Ernie
I'm gonna
fetish.
tell you, I looked for it just to see, and I put in keywords to match them together. I didn't search for exactly what that was because that would be weird.
Yeah, that'll get you in trouble too.
Yeah, but I did put in keywords, and none of that shit came up, dude. Quit lying, dude. Quit making your fetishes. And that's what that was. That's one of Ernie's fetishes, one of Ernie's dreams, or things he thinks about in his fucked up head.
Well, you know, when you sent me that link and told me to listen to it, first thing out of my mouth was Ernie sitting there talking about the things he likes to do, because I've never heard of that. And you were like, yeah, I looked it up and it's not there. And I was like talking about they don't like hair.
Yeah.
That's a common known fact. That's the reason, like one of the main reasons why they have this issue. Because it's more than a fetish. I'm going to say that. It's a fucking sickness.
Yeah.
And by the sound of it, this is Ernie's fetish. His sickness.
Mm-hmm.
This is what this is. He speaks from his own perspective, his view on things because of what's going on with him.
Yeah. All right, let's get in.
There's been plenty of people come forward talking about either their child was touched, the child themselves says Ernie touches them. I mean, hell, Ernie was texting inappropriate shit about her mother to that 10-year-old for that trailer park fight.
Yep. Night Talker, thank you for being a member for 12 months. You guys are blessed to have me for 1 year. Thank you. We sure are.
But yeah, he's he was basically, he was telling the little girl her mom was a whore.
Yeah.
And turned around and told her mom that her kids were shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we do know that he has made up a bunch of lies before about a mother and her daughter being trafficked and him saving them. High-speed chase. Blah, blah, blah. Well, what I do know is one of the lies that Ernie convinced her of was that her and her daughter had been sold into human trafficking. It wasn't just Ernie. Tina helped. And Ernie goes as far as to convince her they had chips in their leg. Now, you know, when the police heard this, that they think the mother's out there, and I'm sure Ernie and Tina did not own up to them telling her this. But there's never been a chip found or removed. But I do know bullshit like Ernie was saying today, you know, about the cucumbers, about penetration, you know, just shit like that. That was a lot of what was being put into this mother's head.
Yeah, I got a affidavit actually that where she talks about all that.
No, that's a different mother.
Different one? Okay.
Yep. That one, yeah.
Yeah, they held her and asked her to stay all night and wouldn't let them leave, and convinced the little girl that her daddy touched her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, dude, this is the way Ernie rolls. So, like I said, imagine the shit that we don't know about. Because when Ernie gets arrested and Ernie's in jail and all of his victims, young or old, find out he can't get to them, that's when they all come out. That's when it hits the fan. That will be happening. And it's not just one or two victims. I'm telling y'all. This has been his MO for at least 3 to 4 years as far as doing this kind of shit. He even tried to fake his own kidnapping in New York. So he was also wandering around town on his phone, blah, blah, blah. But he was impersonating a cop. Was found with a hypodermic instrument in the China Bazaar baton that he stole. But this is all, it goes into the same package. And I do pray for his victims. I just hope that they can find the strength to do what they really need to do to get themselves some closure. And that will eventually be seeing Ernie locked up and his sins be known. But there's a little bit more work before that happens. But he's close to fucking up, and he will be found. And then it's on like Donkey Kong, bitch.
All right, let's hear this video.
I keep
So
thinking this.
if you go online, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't get my shit online because if you do, you're gonna have conflicting organizations that believe different things. And they're going to say, oh, well, this is this study and that's this study. Each study is going to be different. So you have to kind of judge it from your own experience and what you've been through. And for me, you know, that's how I go by. That's what I go by. Because if I go online and I say, what age did child predators before targeting teen girls? It's going to say 13 to 17 years old. Well, if you go ask another source, it's going to say the 50%. The 50% is 50% with kids, 5 to 12 years. So 5 years to 12 years old. Why? Because they've not hit puberty. Child predators love people that's not in puberty. They hate hair. Most of them hate hair. 92% of them hate hair. Why do they hate hair for? Because they think it's what?
Gross.
92%. I want to stop right there for just a second. 92% of them hate hair. Where the fuck did you get that number at, Ernie? Like, I get it. Child predators, they hate hair. I get it. I understand where you're coming from. Well known. Where'd you get that number? 92%. So, and how do you come about getting that number? Do they interview them and ask them what attracted you to this child? What made you abduct a child? Oh, well, it was the fact they didn't have any hair. And then you add that up, and 92 out of 100 said, right? Come on, man. Quit with the fake numbers. That takes anything you say that has a valid point, you take away from it by saying dumb shit.
I guess. I don't know.
They think it's gross. And, you know, I'm not going to do this on your channel. I will not do this on your channel. I'll do this on Operation ROC. But with this, I'm not gonna say this on your channel. I may say it to a way that people can understand it. What does child predators love doing to kids the most?
Hurting them.
Hurting them how? In which way?
Well, I don't know.
Let's see if the chat knows.
Thank you for becoming.
Hello, Audrey.
Hello.
Let's see if the chat knows.
I was making sure it was her.
Thank you for becoming a member, Mel, or renewing. Thank you.
Because she says smexual.
Well, I mean,
By taking their innocence away. Their innocence.
believe it or
Ray and
not,
Annabelle.
child predators love to do one thing more than anything. What would you think?
Mind games.
Nope.
So here, Mr. Teacher, why don't you just come out and fucking say it? You're gonna make somebody ignorant like Mama T sit there and guess. Oh, let's ask the chat then. Let's see if anybody in the chat knows. Boy, you are some kind of teacher there, buddy. Some kind of teacher.
Going from Mama T to that chat's a real slippery slope there.
Right.
Mentally. Rosebud says mentally. Torture.
Mentally?
No. Mentally. Psychological abuse.
What else?
And they take their freedom.
Sexual gratification.
You're right, Mr. Scott. He does. He gets
When
all.
it comes to doing more than anything else, what do they take part in more than anything?
Mel, thank you for gifting those 5 memberships. We appreciate it.
The hunt.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know, Ernie.
Keep on going. I want somebody to answer this. I'm looking at chat too.
She just said she didn't know, Ernie. She's guessed and guessed and guessed and said, I don't know, Ernie. She's
Come on up,
embarrassed.
Tara, but make sure the noise is not a problem today, please.
At this point, Mama T is straight up embarrassed because she's supposed to be a predator hunter too, right? And she's guessed and guessed and guessed and guessed. The chat has guessed and guessed and guessed, and nobody knows. And Ernie said, well, I'm just going to let them keep guessing. Mama T, I'm just going to let them keep guessing. Embarrass them, Ernie. That's the way you do your students.
Did you have a question, Audrey?
If a kid can't dribble, that's the first thing I do as a basketball coach. I say, well, get out there and teach your damn self how to dribble, son. What's wrong with you?
Right.
Yeah. How do you think you should dribble? Well, sit and guess at it now until you're embarrassed.
Sorry, I was muted getting kids in from off the bus and stuff.
You're
No,
good.
I don't
You're
have a
good.
question.
Yes, he
Somebody
does.
put a trigger up. I'm going to answer this question here for y'all.
Yeah, hold on just a second,
He does
Ernie.
get off on it, Kaz. He absolutely does.
I'll do it.
If I drop,
Trigger
I'll be right
warning.
back to it.
Okay, so
Go
here
ahead,
we go.
Ernie.
Trigger warning. Okay, can you hear me, everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been
When I
able
ask
to
the
hear.
Yes.
question, let me give Tara a chance to answer this. You ready? What do child predators like to do the most of to children sexually?
For one, that is a very disturbing and sickening question. They're child predators. What do they love to do the most to children sexually? Why
Right.
does that need to even be discussed, Ernie?
Like, it's hard enough hearing it in court cases when they're being tried, but hearing it with some fucking scamming piece of shit that's wanted by the law, pretending to save children. Yeah, fuck you, Ernie.
Yeah, it is sick, Graham. It is totally sick, and that's the point here. We're gonna play this last 5 minutes here. It gets worse, believe it or not. This guy he has no disdain whatsoever for a kid. He doesn't care. Me too, Pink Volo. Me too. And I hate to spread that and say that, but I do too. That's the one person that I do have hate for sure. Let me get back over here and display.
Whether boy or girl.
Boy or girl, don't matter, right, Ernie? You piece of shit.
Signal.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Now we're 5 minutes in here of guessing.
Has everybody dropped?
Did we lose Tara? No, she's here.
Okay.
Oh
Tara,
no,
this
we
is
did
your
lose
question.
her.
Okay.
We did lose
Okay.
her.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and give you the answer to this. I guess. Y'all about made me forget it. So, I read to you a while ago. You remember me reading a while ago to what?
Yeah, Kaz, he is excited. You can hear it in his voice. You can absolutely hear it.
Most cases and most child predators.
Do what, Kemper?
He was wanting to hear it from someone else. That was going to peak.
Yeah, he desperately wanted to hear it from somebody else.
I'll tell y'all.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
What charge they have the most of?
No, I missed the first part of your live, Ernie. I came in late, so I didn't hear that.
Okay. So I'm gonna be straight out with you all. In certain objects, into the children, okay? Not saying their own self inserting into them.
Now he's not saying certain, like let's be certain. You gotta hear his dumbass hillbilliness. He is saying inserting. Inserting. That's what that mother. That's what Ernie is saying right there. That's what that is the visual he wanted everybody to hear, to see. That's what he wanted you to hear before he tells you. He's getting ready to tell you what their favorite object is.
Yeah.
Trigger warning, guys, for real. If you don't think you can handle this, turn the channel for a minute. About 3 or 4 minutes here.
They like to find objects. Objects. So.
Oh my God.
Now,
even Mama T said, "Oh my God."
What does these objects consist of? Think about it. I named one a while ago. What's the cheapest kind of object you could buy that you would think that you could insert into someone?
Tara, what is that noise?
Okay, I'm just coming in. Hold on, I was trying to calm all the noise down. Let me turn it down, babe.
Okay.
Tara,
is it better now?
Loud ass.
Yes.
Go somewhere. Go to a channel where you're not talking about what happened.
My sister and her husband just went to the lake house, so I think she's gonna go ahead and come up when she comes back, Tina. She just don't want anybody, what we talked about.
Right.
But she said she would come up with you just when she got back.
Probably John Cena.
Okay, well, I think Ernie's question is, which object do they like to use?
Do what, Kemper?
I think she did.
Yeah,
delete it.
Probably did. And I'll probably go edit this shit out. To be honest with you, there's no need for it being on here. we're not a awareness channel where people need to find out. You know, to me, I don't really think people need to know this kind of shit. For one, I think it's completely made up to satisfy Ernie and his fetish. That I really believe that. And once you hear this, you'll well, we'll see. I'll just ask. We'll put a poll up. Do you agree with my assumption about Ernie's motive here on this video?
What's the most inexpensive object
Okay, you just roboted
that a
on me,
predator would?
sweetheart. What's the most expensive object? What?
Cass said she did delete it.
That a child predator would use on a child. Maggie's saying stop, Ernie.
Yeah, his own chat don't want you to do it.
I have no. Maggie's
Yeah, I
saying
was
don't
with
do
you too,
this.
Clint.
Don't do it, Ernie.
Yeah.
I'm
Ernie, I
going to
had
do
no
it.
idea.
I'm going to do it because it is what it is. I'm going to be real with everybody. I want everybody's eyes open when they see Operation Rock.
I just want you all to hear from Ernie. I want your eyes open, and then we're going to go back and edit this out.
24 going with what we're going to be doing. I want people to know offhand, right off the bat, because I mean, it don't matter.
Right,
it don't matter
illusions.
Because it happens no matter whether or not, I say it or not, it still happens. Every 30 seconds, a child goes missing, right?
Man.
But I'm telling
Yes.
you here right now,
Hey, Leslie.
the most common item they use,
You know what I'm saying?
is a cucumber.
Did you hear that?
Yep. Damn, I'm sorry.
Hang on just a second. Let me back it up just a second here and let them hear that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk over it.
Oh, it's fine. Just 1 second.
Common item they use is a cucumber.
Now, I'm going to stop that right there, and that's going to be the end of that video. We don't need to hear no more of it. There's only like a minute left of it or whatever. But, that's the thing. You can put in child traffickers, whatever you want to put into a Google search, and put in the word cucumber. Nothing ties those together. That is 100% out of Ernie Shell's defected, demented brain. Hey, Leslie.
Hey, brother. Sorry.
You get triggered?
Oh. I hadn't heard that. I've heard bits and pieces through the day. It was on Nick's live, I think. I didn't get to watch the whole live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with this little fucker right here. I'm done.
Mystery lady.
Ernie, I hope you hear this, because I am making a promise today. I will not stop. I will not fucking stop until the right person listens to me and does something about you. I promise you that, Ernie. You are a sick, demented, disgusting. I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. But I promise you, I'm going to have help, y'all. I'm not technological about nothing. But I promise everybody right now that is in this chat and on this panel, I will not stop until somebody listens to me. I'm so sick right now.
That's what it's going to take. It's going to take an army of people to feel the same way. Maybe this video he made today on somebody else's panel, no less, will be be the thing that does it.
Yeah, he's live right now. Do what?
So of course he is.
Yeah. Operation ROC and what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He's supposed to be here in Michigan for what, the past 2 days or some shit? I want him to show up, man. He ain't. I know he's down south, bouncing around from house to house with people
he's in the Knoxville area. Yeah, Knoxville, Harlan area. He ain't leaving nowhere. He's got to see his doctors, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't fooling nobody.
No morals. None.
Well, the thing is, when he starts talking about kids right there, and I know he's not talking about any kid in specific, he's generalizing it, but there are kids who are abducted. Like he said, every 30 seconds, there's a kid kidnapped. And it is real. And there are people whose families are affected and the children are affected. It lasts a lifetime. Even when a child dies, it lasts a lifetime with families and brothers and sisters, and you never forget it. And for people like that who have no idea, he has no idea.
Yeah, I heard him, Catlin.
Talking things about a damn vegetable.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Dude, just talking about the act is bad. Something you shouldn't just be talking about. But he goes a step further and brings more bullshit. Like, it's bad enough talking about the act. But he sits here and, but they like to do it with. This is his mind. Like you just said, this is how his mind works. He's a sick motherfucker. I've heard him do this shit before, but not to this extreme. But we have seen him groom his niece on a fucking live stream. We've seen how he has been with that Sarah's friend that was staying with you guys. We know Pam's daughter.
Yeah, we're gonna go over that one.
Yeah, like
screenshot show tonight.
Like even when he touched that man's wife down in Newport.
He's leaving Michigan, Kemper. He's on his way to PA to fight. Get up and fight Jason.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Come on.
Yeah, Pink Bolo. Trust and believe that people are taking measures to let people know. You know. I wish I was in a law enforcement position to where I could actually do something physically myself. I'd do everything within the limits of the law that I could do. He's got to be stopped. Like, people don't talk like this. He's not like these numbers he's making up out of his head are just bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And this cucumber thing, bullshit. That's an Ernie thing.
Yep, that's what Ernie's thought about.
That's a man with a suitcase full of dildos thing.
Yep, exactly. That's a fact. He wants to claim all that shit, but that it wasn't his, that you lied. No, bro, it had your shit in it. Your hat.
Yeah. Oh, he says he didn't have a suitcase like that, but there was one in the van.
Right. Exactly. The same van that he's on the run for.
Yeah. The same suitcase that had the dildos in it.
That now is in FBI possession. Ernie. Is that part of what you're worried about, buddy? Is that what that is?
He knows when he gets arrested, he's not going to see the outside of the jail cell.
No, he won't. But I'm a little more comforted knowing that the FBI has that suitcase because how Ernie works, that could have been involved in some crime too. Like I'm pretty certain that there is a pistol that is being hidden by Ernie at someone's house, property, a place he grew up around, or something familiar that he knows he can stash it. But I think that's where that pistol is, bro.
No, it ain't. I know Ernie well enough to know that anything he has possessed that had a value of over $10 has been sold.
Oh yeah.
So if he had a gun that was worth, whatever it was worth, he would have sold it.
Yeah.
It's already gone. He sold it to somebody. He's got some money out of it, and either bought gravy and biscuits with it for a couple weeks, or put it up his arm, up his nose, whatever, up his ass, something.
Well, there's a murder weapon out there that somebody's possessing not knowingly.
That's for sure. 100% on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pink Bolo, it's beyond reporting. I said I won't, and I've always said this, you all, the law enforcement that do know him in Harlan, they think he's a joke. They think he's full of shit. They've always just overlooked him because they know he's not
right in the head.
Yeah. But I promise you, I need that. Does Tina, archivist Tina, does she have that whole video?
Yeah, oh yeah. She's got that video. She can get you that. I can send you the link that I've got, which came from her, or she can probably give you the whole thing if you want it.
Yeah, I want the whole video. I don't want it to be said that it was took out of context, or it was clipped and put together. I want the whole video, and any other videos that anybody thinks that I need, because I promise I'm not stopping time. I'm not doing it. Okay, behind green eyes.
Have you sent her an email? Have you all contacted before?
Behind green eyes?
No, archivist.
Oh yeah.
Oh, behind green eyes got it too. Okay. It's good to have many people who help out.
Idiot. I don't know how to do all that stuff that they do, recording. I've tried to download things on my laptop to where I could screen record from it, and I still can't figure it out.
I'm going to start streaming some stuff, like private streaming, the way some other people do. When I'm home, just set my computer and private stream it, and then I'll have my own copy, which I'm sure I can get copies, but of certain things, and then I wouldn't have to ask for them. And like once you download out of StreamYard, it doesn't take up that much room. Like I've got, I don't know, probably 400 or 500 hours of actual video, like from our channel, that I've been saving in case anything ever happens. I've been, saving them, like downloading them and then putting them over into my external hard drive. My external hard drive is 8 terabytes, and I haven't even come close to using 1 terabyte yet. Not even close, not even half of it yet, not even half a terabyte. So
I think
it
mine
space when you download it from StreamYard.
I think mine has 1, and I think it's 1 terabyte is what this one has, and I've used like 0.1.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got
something.
plenty of room on my computer too, but like I went and got an external hard drive just for that. And like I said, I haven't hardly used any of it. And the external hard drive was like $80, real cheap. I find that's the easiest way. And I'm gonna eventually have a whole stack of external hard drives full of videos. I will start labeling. I'm gonna have to get me a labeling system on how to label the videos, keep them in order, and all that stuff. But yeah, that stuff's kind of necessary these days, man. With all the stuff that's being said and all these lies being thrown around, and the way people treat people, I think it's a necessary thing. And it's good to have people helping. Like Behind Green Eyes and Archivists, and there's others. You know, I can't thank them enough for all the help they've actually provided.
Yeah, there's a few. I won't mention their name because they do kind of, do things.
Oh, we've got some in our Discord that do it.
Yeah.
It's great to have them.
Yeah. I seen you, Catlin. I'm assuming you spoke to her. Tell her I said
Princess
thanks.
Dice, they know he's using different names. Post well aware of Ernie and all his shenanigans.
Yeah. But that's what I say. The ones that do know him take him as a joke. They look over his nonsense. But
maybe they'll start seeing him
I'll
as a
go
danger.
over that. I'll go. I've got to have some serious talks with a few individuals, and they're going to listen to me this time.
Yeah, it's beyond calling people names on YouTube, making vague threats on YouTube. Like he's talking about little kids.
Yep.
In a disgusting manner. And he's also said previously that, he would go to New York City and scoop up a child just to show their parents how, easy it was to do it.
Yeah. Hold it clap.
Venomous Chris Hansen's in some trouble himself. Take nothing on Chris Hansen.
Yeah, Chris Hansen.
He just got arrested.
Chris Hansen's been a sellout for a long time.
Catlin, he is dangerous. And honestly, it was this kind of shit that, like, it's definitely escalated. I don't know why. I think because his psychosis whacked out. But this is why we started the stand. This is why we came here. We're accused of stalking, bullying, harassing, all that shit. Ernie's done dumb shit. The shit like he's been doing, we've been showing everybody. So, people want to say that we're bullying and stalking. No, we are educating everyone on Ernie Shell. We're not slandering. This is his own words. He's been doing this, but he knows his time is short. He's about to go to prison, but he's going to fucking go way off the rails. So he has become way more dangerous.
I'm looking at some screenshots from those.
Well, you're cool, man.
Iron Dogs. Have you seen his new logo? Operation Rock Bloodlines logo.
Good night, TLG.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah. He just ended his live. Yep, that's funny. He's so triggered. Like I said, he's about to go off the rails.
Mama T, that's the thing here. I hope you're listening. Hope you're listening up real good. They're not important. They are not good at this. They have no content. I don't know if you think somebody's streaming him or what, but this ain't even about content, Mama T. And if you think it's about content, then what the fuck are you doing? Is it content? Is that what it's about, Mama T? The real Mama T? Is that what this is about, content? Because that ain't content. Oh my God.
I mean, if a victim would have heard how he was talking, you think that would have triggered them? But Mama T's out for the victims, but yet she lets that shit carry on her channel. Same one that's okay with Ernie being the one that supposedly streamed the porn on her channel. Same one, but she's okay with it because it's Ernie. So are you okay with what he's doing? Because we know you backed up your dad's pedo ways, Mama T. Said we were wrong bringing it up. when you're pretending to be for victims over there and trying to be for people that are like your father's victim. Like, what the fuck?
Thank you for joining, becoming a member, Jennifer Chandler. I appreciate that. See, I missed a good comment here a minute ago. Hoping it ain't too far back. I missed some messages.
Yeah.
You know,
All of the protecting kids, and they enable Ernie to do this kind of stuff. Like, anybody that was listening to that today should be like violently pissed at him. Anybody, supporter or foe, they should be pissed.
Penny Positive said, I hope when he's caught, everyone that has given him money is held accountable. They know what he's doing and needs money to run. Yeah, unfortunately, Penny, they won't be. They won't be. You know, and there's a lot of people who have been fooled by him, who really thought he was doing good, and they just haven't, and he just hasn't. The ones upholding him are just as bad as he is. Yeah, the ones who know what's going on now, and they absolutely are as bad as he is.
I mean, they were asking him to stop, you know, even in her chat, they were asking him to stop, and he just kept right on going. I'm saying even the ones that do support him didn't want him talking like that. And he just kept right on with it.
It shouldn't be talked about on any kind of setting unless it's about the therapy for the child or the crime being prosecuted. It's the only reasons it's even okay, and it's not really a wanted thing then. Nobody wants to hear that. But Ernie, sick motherfuckers like Ernie, that's about it. End of story. Ernie, you're a sick bastard. You've always been suspected of being a creep. A lot of people said a lot of things about you.
Best comment can't be seen in chat. I guess that's why I couldn't find it. She's been having issues with. I don't know if she's chat banned somewhere. But she's been having issues with that.
Now I've heard people been talking about that YouTube's been chat banning people for things that they say in chat.
Yeah, Jimbo, you're the only person that knows my story that you and Rip spoke on. Whatever's needed to lock this animal up, please let us know. Night or day, no matter how much or where we got to go. 100. Thank you, Beth. You and Rip both. We appreciate you.
I know sometimes, Beth, if you're listening, I can't chat. It'll take me like 7 or 8 tries before it'll let me chat.
It's been giving some people messages like, you due to a comment that was deemed as bullying or something TOS, something or other, like you can't chat for X amount of days or hours or something like that. So I don't know.
When they try to chat, or is it like when they're?
Yeah, when they try to chat, I guess
it tells them
I
that.
have to find the screenshot.
Well, hell, dude, I had the community post taken down the other day for harassment and bullying. Remember?
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised they're doing that for people in chats too.
Yeah, they're starting. They warned us about 6 or 8 months ago, and I tried to tell people in chat, to be easy with your words, because they were going to start, what's the daggone word I'm looking for?
Cracking down.
Punishing. Yeah, cracking down and punishing subscribers for their words, and even the channel about saying, I know I get tore up sometimes and say stuff, and You can't even misspell it now. They're picking up on it. That's what I tell you. If you're going to cuss, try to just misspell it, but they're even cracking down on that.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
That's what happened with Kemper. He spelled like, wasn't it shit or something? That was, or bitch.
It was bitch boy. I misspelled bitch. I spelled it with the exclamation point instead of an I. So it was like that, the B exclamation point TCH boy. And I got flagged and my post was taken.
Just like,
go ahead.
Just like Paige right there just said ass, and somebody allowed it. And we do want to allow everybody's comments. There's very few that I hold back. But guys, the ones that they're holding back, that YouTube is holding back. It's not us holding them. YouTube holds them. And the moderator has the ability to allow it or to hide it. We're going to have to start hiding them. And it ain't nothing against y'all or whatever. So if you see your comment that don't show up, it's because of something you've said in a comment.
Got a record. Okay, I will admit I was in YouTube prison twice for 24 hours.
See?
But let me show you all these screenshots. This is a messenger message between me and Pam. Pam is a lady who was on the witness stand who claimed Ernie put a pillow to her head and a gun. Thank you, Amber Morris, for the $4.99 super chat. Keeping on, Jimbo, Kemper, Nick, Leslie. This is some sick mess. Definitely not awareness. You're right. It's not awareness. It's perversion. That's all it is. So this is Pam, and which there's a lot of stuff in here, but I want y'all to focus on what we end up in the last screenshot that I show. It really is telling because she has an underage kid, and Ernie was living with her at one point. I said, "Hi, Pam. I used to be Ernie's friend. He's involved in his most disgusting scam ever right now. I'd like to talk to you about some things." She said, "Hi, what do you want to talk about?" I said, "Anything you can tell me about Ernie. I know you said he held a gun to your head with a pillow. He was abusive mentally, physically, financially, or in any other way. Or was he?" I said, "How long did he live with you? It has nothing to do with the Shelby case. Have you seen that Ernie or what Ernie is into now?" Let's see. Next screenshot. She said, "I have seen the bullshit he is doing. I have nothing for him. He touched my daughter when he lived here. He's a fake, a liar, a user, and threatened to have my whole family killed. He slandered me after that trial. I'm just glad people are trying to expose him for whom he really is." I said, "Yes, he sure did. He did slander her. He talked awful about her. He recently has as well. He's been threatening a lot of women, especially single moms who he thinks is vulnerable. Sorry. Would you be interested in coming on a live stream with me and discussing him and what he has done to you? You don't even have to show your face." If you don't want to. Just curious, how old was your daughter at the time? He gave me no money while he stayed here, nothing for bills, drove my van. I don't know what he has said about me recently. And her daughter was around 14, 15. I said, "He said you were Shelby's girlfriend and not his, that you lied on the stand about him so as to free Shelby, basically painting you as a liar. Because if you're telling the truth, then he's not the great person he claims to be. He is furious right now over something released where a video released where Rosie Baldwin got in his face. That's over the little girl. And said was going behind her back to talk to her 10-year-old daughter. She said, I did not lie. I wasn't either of their girlfriends. Ernie is bi. He has a lover in Corbin. He likes it in the ass. Sorry, y'all. I have talked to him several times. That part of his life is coming out too. Of course, he denies. Would you want to talk on the show? You can check us out on YouTube. It's called The Stand. And then I gave her a link. She said, I'm sorry, I can't do nothing. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Nothing against you. I just don't trust him as far as I can throw him. But the last thing I need to worry about is him trying to do harm to me or my family. Do you know where he is? And he is the type that could come after me, and it freaks me out. I said, yeah, he is traveling around the country, living off people, sending him Cash App donations. He will threaten to sue you, but the FBI, TBI, and Homeland Security are watching his every move. But I understand if you don't want to. There are a bunch of ladies in the same boat. He has the fear factor over them. He wouldn't come after you, though. She said, be the best thing for him to do is not come in my yard. I said, he won't. Trust me. He's a bigger coward than you can imagine. I've known him for over 20 years. I said, you can come on the show and not reveal your identity. She said, Ernie and someone else told me that Shelby was to rob and kill me. The other person told me that Ernie and Shelby had talked about it in front of them. The other person turned out to be Shelby's wife, the one who says that I'm the one who's dangerous, but here she's saying Ernie's the one who's dangerous. Anyway, yeah, I was told the same thing about myself. Ernie told me Shelby was planning to rob and kill me. She said that both Ernie and Shelby was to because they thought I had a lot of money. Shelby told me not to give Ernie any of my money to pay off my land and that Ernie is a bad person. I said, was this before Shelby was arrested? She said, yes. I said, were you in a relationship? She said, I talked to one lady he stayed with. He was sick and pulled her out of the shower, held her down, and put his ass in her face while she was choking on her puke. I said, oh my God. And then her answer to were you in a relationship was, no, was just friends. Meet him while we worked at Spur, which is a gas station. He lived close, and I gave him rides back and forth to work. Nothing happened at all. Then he moved to Chicago, and he needed a place to stay when he came back. I had an extra bedroom he stayed in. I said, I see. She said he used me for a place to stay, something to drive, and tried to isolate me from my family by saying he would have them killed. Sound familiar? I said, he's done that to a lot of people. He's a sicko. And here we go. Let's see. This might be a little out of order. Maybe not. She said, did you find a lawyer to sue him? I said, I have a lawyer, but it's expensive, and Ernie doesn't have any money. LOL. I know. That's the sad thing. Him broke because I would want in on the suing him because all he's saying and all the cruel things he said about me. I feel bad for all the others he's treating the way he's doing, and the kid he comes in contact with because he's a monster and he needs to be put away for all the scamming he's done. I can't hardly read hers. Because all the scamming he's doing of people, and the ones he's running with, Tina and her man. I said, yeah, we need more folks to speak out. He's also telling they're supposedly spreading STDs as well. We have a good following and it's growing. The info is getting out there. Other much larger channels are using the info from our page too. The word is getting out. How long did he stay with you? Did you ever see him actually paint and mail a hockey mask to a customer? She said that was 9 months off and on but was 6 months straight. I don't want nothing to do with him. The worst thing I ever done was meet him and allowed him in my home around my kids, especially my daughter. My parents came after him with a gun. I didn't know at the time, or I wouldn't have stopped them. But I didn't know how he had unlocked my daughter's room, went in and touched her while I was gone. I said, oh my God, did he think she was sleeping? No, she was changing clothes, had her door locked. I said, what a sick and twisted man. Did he know she was underage? She said, yes, all my kids were underage at the time. And that's all the screenshots I got from that one. I've got pages upon pages of conversation with Pam. She's really, really fearful of Ernie. And you can see why.
That's been the story with a lot of people. Just like Pam.
Yeah.
They just don't want the hassle of having to look over their shoulder because of how Ernie works, how he does. He's a dirty motherfucker. Always has been.
Yeah. Now, when he lived with Pam, it was probably in 2012, 2011, 2012. So, Mama T, all you Ernie nut huggers, listen up. That's a long time ago when he touched that little girl.
Yep.
Now, all this pedo stuff he's talking about, all this trafficking stuff he's talking about, starting to add up to you now? Now, what reason would that woman have to claim that from 12 years ago, 12 or 13 years ago? No reason at all. No reason at all.
She was the one that told us about him faking that shooting the mask video that he made.
Yeah, she's the one who held the string and pulled the string when he fired the shot that went through the mask.
Shot heard around the world.
Mm-hmm.
But wasn't that hard drive found at her house? Or am I remembering this wrong?
That is her house. Well, he took it down the road and shot it up. But yeah, that's where it came from.
I got you. I thought I remembered it being around that. Yep.
Yeah.
Same one where his templates for his fake bounty hunter licenses and his life out fucking account and everything else. That's how they found it, was through that laptop. He was destroyed.
You know, Mr. Expert Marksman who shot that mask, the hole in the mask perfectly from how many ever yards he was away, but when he shot up the laptop, he missed the hard drive.
Yeah. Like Mr. I've got training, didn't even know how to find the main part of the computer, the card.
Yeah.
Destroy that, you destroy the memory in it. But, you know, I guess it wasn't in that training with Homeland Security or the Marshals.
I think honestly that this community now is finally coming together strong enough and in the right places as it was when we first started. But when we first started, it was much smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Nicolina had just started her channel. The stand was brand new. We had just started, and then we split.
Yeah.
Now the communities are, coming back to where we can work with each other. Yeah, Constance Sue, I said it. Where we can work with each other and get done what we came here to do to start with.
Mm-hmm.
And except now, instead of us having 2,000, 2,500 subscribers, and Nicolina not even having that many back then, now Nicolina's got heading up towards 10,000, and we've got heading up towards 9,000. Not to mention all the channels we've made friends with who are even bigger than these channels.
Yep.
So,
it's coming. Ernie doesn't realize it yet. Or maybe he does. Maybe that's why he's so triggered. But it's on its way, Ernie. Just want to tell you.
Seeing you unmute, Leslie. Was you getting ready to say something?
I was just gonna say I'm almost little 700, but most of them's over here anyway.
We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Gonna be bigger than me before it's over with.
I got a few that not part, of our community. Not many, but a few.
Yeah,
that's how you grow, though. You got to get out and go ahead, Jim. I'm sorry.
No, I mean that's what I was saying. The same thing you were saying.
Yeah, you got to get out and network and meet new people, and I know everybody ain't about the drama, and that's why I try not to talk about it every time I go live, because you can't, unless that's what they're absolutely into, you can't meet new people and have new subscribers talking about drama all the time. But this issue right here is definitely going to have to be priority. Going to have to be priority.
Yeah. Yeah, because, listen, once that little punk bitch is off these YouTube streets and off the real streets, then, imagine how much branching out and how much different kind of content that we can have fun and do.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't no fun to sit and talk about this shit. It ain't no fun to, hear some pervert talk about cucumbers. It's just, that's not fun.
Nope. That's disgusting, is what that is.
It is. It's disgusting as hell. I mean, and he sits and wants to, he talks about it like, it don't bother me. You are going to hear it, Mama T. Everybody's going to hear it. I ain't sugarcoating shit. Like, you need to tell it to people who want to hear it.
Yeah, and that idiot don't know the people that was in that chat, the things that they've been through.
Right.
And people asking him to stop. Don't say that. Stop. He don't know what those people have been through. And if he cared anything about them, if he cared anything about you, he would have stopped. I know, skunk. That seems to be what I'm known for outside of our little community. That Triple T, when he's shouting me out, that's what he tells everybody. If you want to have a good laugh.
Like you're friends with Triple T, and then we've got Behind Green Eyes, L Kennedy, Kaz's channel. There's Peachy's channel. So many channels. Like, I wasn't trying to just leave people out. I was just hitting the the 2 or 3 that we started with in this community. But there's so many. That's what I'm saying. It's just so good to be branching out and to see all these branches and to see it growing in a positive manner.
And there's people that wants to start a channel that's scared to, for these reasons right here. They're scared of being attacked or came after, and people get attacked that don't even have nothing to do with it, just because they're seen chatting in a chat, and then they get attacked. And I've talked to several people that wants to start a channel, and they're scared.
Hey, cowgirl heart. Kaz, I actually forgot, but I'm going to play it right this second. It's going to take us it's almost a minute long, so y'all put a smile on your face and enjoy this one, because it is funny. I did upload it. I just forgot to play it, so enjoy.
Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a hot dog. Everybody party. I'm a hot dog. Fun on a bike.
That's some funny shit right there. Emperor, are you a hot dog?
That shit's funny.
Oh, I saw that. I just wanted to ask one question.
Are you bisexual?
But like that thing with Ernie, man, like I don't think he has any boundaries, bro, because we know that he's had incestual relations. We know that he's had bisexual, man and woman. So I'm not surprised at what he's doing right now. I'm really not. Like I told you earlier today, I think he's more of like in the realm of monster. And that's what he is.
Yeah.
He's fucking sick, bro. Like that's a main trigger for a lot of people. And he just sat there and like it wasn't shit.
Well, it ain't shit to him. We don't face him. Cassie really is a real hot dog, ain't he? There's nothing that fit him any better than that. I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog. I do like the Jim Bob Cenas video too, though.
The what?
Jim Bob Cenas.
Oh yeah. I played that.
Oh hell, he's seen us. Shit, he's seen us. Jim Bob seen us looking at him. We gotta hide. I ain't scared of Jim Bob. I'm going back. Hell, wait on me. I'm coming. I'm about too old for this shit.
Bro, didn't he do that clip I sent you yesterday? About the sea sperm?
Oh shit! I forgot to. I need to put that. I need to find a video to put that with.
Okay.
I'm thinking the video that would be perfect is when he falls.
That would be.
And he gets up, and he's rocking back and forth and carrying his phone.
Either that or maybe a video where he's wearing a mask.
Yeah.
He's talking about rubbing shit on his face. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, it's still funnier than hell, dude. Like, I think, there was one today where he was talking about how he thinks that that kind of abuse toward children is worse than being a murderer. And, bro, you are stealing someone's life. That is just as bad.
Make him, Louise.
It doesn't really, both of them are horrible. Neither one should happen. Unfortunately, they do. Unfortunately, we see a lot of your family and yourself doing this.
Yeah, he did say something that, and I can't remember what I was going to say about that, but when he said that about, it's just as bad as murder or no, I was just, I can't remember what I was going to say, but maybe my point would be, so you think that somebody who would snuff out a man's last breath wouldn't do that? Like, murders, and we're not talking about,
I mean, he straight up said he would be okay with a murderer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, murder is not, we're not talking about manslaughter, self-defense. We're talking about taking another person's life just because. So if somebody would do that, they would absolutely, in my opinion, for the most part, if you're going to do something that heinous, then there's not a heinous crime you wouldn't do.
Same level.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's why I think those carry the longest time. He was trying to say that, these people with marijuana in their drug, in their urine, and they get hit with all these charges. No, dude, it ain't like that, bro. Yeah, there are some unjust sentences out there, but more and more every day. There are more laws that are passed. Like I think there's a new law in Florida. Any crime toward a child under the age of 12 is eligible for the death penalty.
It should be.
Exactly. Like how when
Yes,
that stuff is coming about, how can you sit there and say the dumb shit you said today? Because that's all it was dumb shit he said. Definitely dumb. Hey, Mystery Sky. But yeah, Ernie, you're gonna have to look over your shoulder, boy. You pissed off a few people. You've made people bottom out with their patience with you. Marie, I don't know why he's lost so much weight. I know he's not been taking care of himself. He never really has, but he's been on a streak of the past 2 years where he's really done some really dumb shit. And he seems to have been strung out a little bit more, too. Maybe that YouTube money has enabled that. But, I mean, he's been reported to have Hep C and herpes. So there's quite a bit working against him. On top of the fact that his hygiene is horrible, his diet's horrible. Kaz? Yep. That's what I'm talking about. He speaks from experience. He, I mean, if you listen to him, you could think that he's trying to absolve his sins by bringing up something that's worse. You know, so he tried to sneak that murderer in there. So he is talking from his angle.
HIV, AIDS, syphilis, who knows?
Graham, yep. It is a and it does affect you for the rest of your life.
I missed it. Did you answer Marie's question?
I didn't see Marie's question. I'm sorry.
Well, she said, "Thank you for answering." I don't know. I didn't answer them.
Oh yeah. That's who. Yeah, or just a minute ago I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, about him losing so much weight.
Oh, I was talking to them. I had it muted and I was.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. But yeah, Graham, it is truly a life sentence because being a victim myself, there's not a day that goes by that, you know, something that was affected by that shows up somewhere, whether it be one of my tendencies, you know, behavioral kind of things, whatever, you know, so.
All right, L Candy. Hey, how are you? She's been working on the clip, posting it right now, and then been working on it this evening.
I can't wait to see it. Maybe wife, he could be. He's trying to see if there's some other sickos out there that could have answered his questions and agreed with him and that kind of stuff. He wasn't getting a good response overall. Like everybody was guessing way wrong from what he was trying to get to, you know. And he purposely kept it, like, you know, when we were listening to it, Jimbo was like, "Yeah, Ernie, come on!" Like basically, ain't nobody gonna answer it. Answer your fucking question, you know. But there was a reason behind him dragging his feet and trying to get more out of it. He wanted to see if there's other like-minded people.
He made that, seen somebody talking about it, And then I think I went and looked that community post about recruiting people. I was like, I never go on YouTube and recruit people to do something.
Yeah.
Like he says he's getting ready to do. I'm an idiot.
Thank you, Graham. Yeah, he does have a really sick mind. And I mean, the things he's tried to tell people behind the scenes, the stories he tries to come up with, we all know it's all pretty fucking sick. Like, basically, the Predator Hunter Nation trailer, that was basically set up to look like they were going to snuff out a pedo. But they were the judge and jury. They were carrying out the fucking sentencing. That's basically what it was. And I also know privately, Ernie's sister and Ernie himself has put out videos of people being snuffed. He knows it. This is the kind of sick shit that goes through this motherfucker's head. And this isn't the first time he's put some shit like that out there. He's not really good at innuendos. You know, he's sort of stupid. But yeah, he's said some really sick shit in the past, not just towards children, but towards women, towards men. But anybody that he thought is weaker, this is who he puts the stories as. You know, these are the people. Mystery Sky, I agree. I told Jimbo the same thing earlier on today whenever I'd heard some of the stuff that he had done. I told Jimbo, man, he's got to be taken care of because he's got to get him off the streets. Like, we got to get this motherfucker. I mean, basically the same thing Leslie said when she came up on the panel, like, yeah, done playing, bro. That's like way across the line. Just having that conversation is crossing the line, but the way you did it, man, was just really fucking sick. It was demented.
Yeah, that's taking it too far.
Mm-hmm.
Say it's just YouTube or, you know, bringing awareness. Nobody don't want to sit up and hear stuff like that. That's not bringing awareness to say and go into a descriptive story like that about a child. That's not bringing awareness.
Nope. Like, how does he think that would? Like, how would that help normal citizen person?
Watch out for a predator. Yeah. What anything about what he said would teach anyone on how to look out or find a predator or be aware. You know, nothing of that would teach anybody on how to be, you know, cautious or whatever of their.
Be protective. Yeah.
I hadn't heard that, and heard that, and I immediately felt like that I was just going to get so sick.
Yeah, he's nasty.
You're right, cowgirl. The longer he goes, the bigger his ego gets. The more fearless he gets. Like, he thinks he's not ever going to get caught.
Pride comes before the fall.
Yeah, he's to that point to where he just don't think, like, no matter what, he's not going to get caught. Even though he almost admitted the other day that, he's a flat out criminal. When I get ready to turn myself in, you'll be the one I turn myself into. Really? So until then, you're just going around out here and keep breaking the law. Looking forward to seeing a new mugshot, tiger orange jumpsuit. Wonder if it have little stripes on it. Yeah, Kennedy, that's the thing. He does. He does absolutely enjoy talking about it. We were saying earlier, you weren't in here, I don't think, and talking about how he kept saying, tell me, I'm gonna let the chat guess. I'm gonna let the chat guess. He let him guess for 5 minutes. What he wanted to hear somebody else say it.
Yeah. He's fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Because a normal person don't think about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't.
No.
Not ever.
Like, I can promise you a judge hears a lot of stuff like this, and they ain't trying to talk about it after it's said where it is, like in court. They ain't trying to talk about it, Ernie. And I'm sure they are advocates against it. But you don't hear them talking about it. That's the difference, Ernie. But you pretend to be a child savior and then talk like this. That's horrible, bro. That's times 100, bitch. You're a nasty motherfucker, dude.
It is extremely, extremely disturbing, Kennedy.
Cowgirl Heart. I seen your comment up there, Cowgirl Heart. He's already getting sloppy. He already is. It's coming, and he knows that it is.
Thank you, Kaz. That's our favorite breed, a Rottweiler. The Akita right there with them, but the Rottweiler is the favorite breed. Starting to like these Newfoundlands too. What dog is so big? Steps on my toe and hurts it.
Yeah, but he's gotten sloppy before, and people have located him. And because of today, I'm sure that a lot more people are more alert and more tuned in, and it's just a matter of time. Exactly what Miss Horse Whisperers just said.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not brilliant or smart as he thinks he is. He thinks he's overly deceptive. His training has done him well, kind of bullshit. We'll see, Ernie. We'll see. Because I promise you, whenever you start doing your little court process, old Kemper will be there. Old Jimbo will be there. I can't speak for Leslie, but I'm sure there's a high possibility she's going to be there.
Oh, I'm going to try my damnedest.
Yeah.
I'm going to jail.
You what?
I'm going to jail. You didn't know? Listen.
You're done, Jimbo. You're done. Today, you're going to jail.
Going to jail.
I didn't see those pictures.
I know, Cupcake. Cupcake might take offense if Rottweiler being my favorite breed. I didn't say she's my favorite dog, though.
I like that background. That's
pictures.
No. Oh, you and Thelma? No, yeah. That's the first time I've seen those.
Yeah, we went to a church Halloween party a few years ago, and that's what we wore those.
Oh, I thought they was edited like that. I was like, those look so real.
Those are real pictures.
I was like, daggone, that's a good thing you got there. A good whatever. Y'all
I'm
know,
gonna dig up
Kemper's
mugshots when that part, because that's a long statement. When he says, "Kemper, you are too," I'm gonna have Kemper's mugshot up there where he's going to jail too.
Cam up, Campy.
And then, of course, in the photo version of "Are You Bisexual?" is
Are you bisexual?
Nipple boy.
I I don't got a mugshot. They didn't keep them back when I went to jail.
We can rectify that situation.
I was going to say that one picture that everybody was using to Photoshop with earlier, like a few months ago. There's that one, and then there's the one on my birthday on my, I think it was my 50th. Was it my 50th? Yes, it was my 50th. But that was where I was wearing the crown and the little ribbon that goes across you.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one, too.
Mystery Sky, I think anybody that entertains him on their panel is just as sick-minded as he is. People like that do not belong or in this YouTube streets. They don't belong on the regular streets either. But yeah, you're right. And people that go up on his panel, like Constance Sue, went up there the other day and made an idiot of herself while she let Ernie berate her over and over. And, you know, she still acted like he was going to give him a chance in 2024. Like, Constance, he's wanted by the law. What chance are you going to give him? You believe his Reno, whatever the guy's name was, bounty hunter on the run story, that he's been framed and he's gonna make his name whole again, and they're just gonna wipe the charges off? Your hate for Nicolina and Jimbo now that bad that you blinded enough to play ball with Ernie? Pretty sad, Constance. Hey, Gray.
Yeah, just remember whose channel it was on, guys. The same pedo simp. The same one that blamed the victim of her father for what happened to that victim. Same person. So even though she's been like, she might not want to have heard it, we know where it came from.
Yeah, it was funny the whole time Ernie was sitting there teaching her, or she was praising Ernie, saying, we would have never known what to look for if it wasn't for you, Ernie. And Nicolina was like, your father, he taught you.
Well, that's a fact. But that's why I'm not surprised that it was allowed. Even after her being okay with her other channel being gone because of Ernie, supposedly. Yeah.
Yeah, have you heard that one?
Huh?
Have you heard her admit that today?
Yeah. Yeah. I think Behind Green Eyes made a video of it. I think that's how I heard it. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I was clips today.
It's pretty wild, I don't know who she was talking to, but she flat sure said it.
What? She was okay with it?
That she knew Ernie did it, and she was, okay, it's cool.
Yeah. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, if I knew that motherfucker did that to my channel,
I'd
be choked. No doubt.
Right. I think it's short.
Yeah, he used to run around with a trunk full of clothes and stuff like that. I'm sure he's probably got a bag or two that he takes with him that's got a few. But, yeah, he's always had that shit with him. Little badges, little security uniforms. He's got pictures upon pictures of just him with some cops, him with some EMTs, him with some media people, like whatever. And I don't really think that those pictures he's been posting recently, I don't think all of them came from recently. You know what I mean? A lot of it sort of looks like it might be a little bit recycled goods or time period recycled.
Skunk ape. I just think your comment. Kenny, what kind of giveaway did they give away? Did you say it was on the news? I don't hardly go nowhere. I didn't know nothing about no kind of giveaway.
It was next video behind Green Eyes. Okay.
I just watched Bill Kennedy's clip that she just posted. If people have had any common sense, oh, sorry.
Go ahead. I can wait on the video.
I didn't see it. You was doing that.
I was just pulling it up.
I wasn't looking at the screen. That clip that L. Kennedy did. If anybody had any common sense, they could figure out on their own what he's meaning by any of that he said. If you got any common sense, you'll figure it out. I hadn't heard that neither. I don't watch him unless somebody else is streaming him or clips or whatever. That's the first time I heard that.
Yeah. What's wrong with Mama T? That's crazy. Well, Mama T is bit by the Ernie love bug. Let me show y'all this video real quick. Listen up, y'all. Mama T got something to say.
I know I will not get my channel back. It was an accident. Ernie did apologize, and it's fine. I know I will not get my channel back. It was an accident. Ernie did apologize, and it's fine. I know I will not get my channel back. It was an accident. Ernie did apologize, and it's fine. I know I will not get my channel back. It was an accident. Ernie did apologize, and it's fine. I know I will not get my channel back. It was an accident. Ernie did apologize, and it's fine.
Speak easy. Would you please run that through all your high definition technological machinery and find out whether that was clipped? Hell no, it wasn't clipped. Got caught, didn't you, Mammoth? It's awful when you get caught, especially when you're admitting something like that. It was an accident, Mo, because Ernie didn't mean to hit the go live button. Him and Mama T was in StreamYard watching some PO to the RN together, and he accidentally hit go live. It's easy to do, hit that go live if you don't, especially from your phone. If you hit go live, because it's right down there and next to everything.
Can you watch something in StreamYard while you're live?
Yeah. You mean before you go live? Yeah, we can share it.
No, because she was live when that happened. I said, can you watch something?
I thought she had ended and then that one came up.
Mm-mm. No, she was still live. You
can watch something in StreamYard, yeah. If you share it, everybody else.
I think you did it on purpose, is what I'm saying. She was live.
Didn't it have a title?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it did. That's why I'm saying I don't buy that story. I don't buy that story. Because, like I said, it had a title and it was played for that long. And the only reason it stopped playing is because YouTube took it off. They ended it. It wasn't because Mama T found out or anything.
Yeah, see, Mo said the same thing I did. Yeah, she was live because I was watching Traders and Mammoth at the same time. Mammoth was still live when that started playing. And I was like, holy shit. No, that's why I think he did it on purpose.
Yeah, Ernie, he might have told Mama T it was an accident.
Mm-hmm. He was just getting it set up, ready for her, because he knows she was getting ready to enter live. So they could watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely do 2 streams because, like, Leslie's been live in StreamYard, and I go in StreamYard and start our live at the same time.
Let me ask you this. Did anybody hear Ernie say he did it?
What does it matter? Ernie won't admit it.
Oh, he ain't gonna never admit it.
Yeah, why would you even ask? Like, what would you think Ernie would do?
Not publicly. He told her.
Mama T. All I was thinking, like,
He's told her, and that's why she was like, yeah, it was an accident. And she forgives him for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like Kaz, though. I think he was streaming it somewhere and had it unlisted. And
YouTube took it down. You're right, Kaz.
Nope.
You can't stream that POR.
Yep. Burp.
Can't do it. Get in trouble every time. Y'all, I'm going to get in there and go in here and watch Urban.
Yes, it was. Yep, it certainly was.
Yeah, that's what it was titled. You're right. So we're going to watch Urban Cowboy tonight.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, Kipper.
You going to wear a cowboy hat in there wearing it or watching it?
No.
Okay, cool.
If you don't start watching Peaky Blinders, me and Kemper's going to have to
hit you with some razor blades.
We done started watching Dallas.
Oh, Lord.
We've already seen it, like, the season's 10 times over, probably.
I'm telling you, man, you'll like that Peaky Blinders, man.
Probably
really good shit.
We in a movie mood tonight, though. That's our favorite movie of all time.
Well, Urban Cowboy, yeah. Bud and Sissy. And it was
Bud and Sissy.
It's one of my favorite movies too, Jimbo.
Always loved and had a title and all too. Mammoth was desperately trying to end it. And she was, wasn't she? She was scrambling. The whole time. Ernie was sitting back going, "What you?"
I'm like Kaz. He was either already he was streaming it somewhere and accidentally made it public, or he was getting it ready because he knew she was getting ready to end her live, and them two was fixing ready to watch it.
Yeah. Good night, Kathleen. Good night, everybody. Thank y'all. Good night, Kim. Everybody starting to say good night now. I done said I was going to watch movies. So.
Go Netflix it.
Yeah. All right. Tomorrow's Thursday, so I don't know. We might not be able to go early tomorrow because we might go Christmas shopping. So we'll let you know, though. But
I got to work tomorrow night anyway. I picked up a shift.
All right. Well, till tomorrow, I'm Jimbo.
I'm Kemper.
And I'm Leslie.
Coming to you live from the stand.
Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a hot dog. Everybody party. I'm a hot dog. Fun on a bike. Fun. Bam, bam. Fun. Bam, bam. Fun. I'm a hot dog. Everybody party. Look at me. 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 I'm a hot dog.
Cause I ain't no sissy la-la like some of these motherfucking YouTubers. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My rap, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I you hold her to. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently, thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
Women's boobs are their balls. They're just not down there. So yes, gentlemen, we have bigger balls than you do.
What?